I'm Grant Meinhardt with KanEquip, and we're going to be talking about all the different attachments today that we can use with QFit. We want to maximize your user, what you can use all the different attachments for. So we want to maximize the tool that you buy from us with different attachments. We're going to be talking about the Miller GrabTech bucket that we took about 5 years to find. We want to maximize the weight that we can pick up with what we're doing with it. We're going to talk about QFit Pallet Forks. We're going to be talking about the MDS adjustable second bale spear, and then the multi-tool from JCB. We offer a lot more attachments. They're all on our website, so you can take a look at them there, but these are the most ones we stock for the QFit to maximize what you can do with it. Okay, let's talk about the Miller GrabTech bucket. It's something that we've done a lot of research on to make sure that we maximize what we can pick up with silage. You know, what we deal with in cattle is a lot of loose forage, so that we want to make sure that we get as much in each load as we can. So let's talk about that in detail. Okay, so this is the Miller GrabTech bucket. So they're two separate companies that are put together. Miller builds the bucket. It's a great bucket, about a 2-yard bucket. And then GrabTech is just builds a grapple. And then we have someone assemble them. And then the biggest thing is that the weight of them is we want to maximize what we can do with them, along with the capacity that we can carry. So the GrabTech, you can actually remove. There's a pin on the back here, and then there's stands on the front, so you can actually drop that grapple out of the way if you want to. This Miller bucket has a bolt-on cutting edge, which is very important when we're in concreted silos, those type of things, so that that doesn't wear out that front edge. Then of course we have the QFit attachment on the back here, and then the hydraulic hoses. So just a great combination, something that we've been looking for approximately 5 years. Everybody wants a grapple and they want the most capacity. The problem is if you get a grapple the way that people want you to build them, they're just too heavy. You just lose all your capacity. So we're very excited about introducing this to you guys. We've sold quite a few of them. Everybody's been happy with them. It's been a great product for us. Okay, so I get a question a lot about pallet forks, what pallet forks to get on the QFit attachment, because it's very easy to change attachments, so we want to maximize what we can do with them. These here are the QFit pallet forks. So they're capable of course, lifting 10,000 pounds. Very nice fork. And then the nice thing about a QFit is that you can drop it without getting in and out of the cab, where they also make the bar style, and the bar style actually goes right on here. Most telehandlers come with that bar or the place to put the bar, so then the forks actually slide in here, but to unattach them you have to get out and remove this lever and then drop your forks. So of course these are a little bit more inexpensive as far as a fork goes, and it's not that big a deal to change them out. This is just a little bit more convenient as far as the pallet fork. So either way, there's a lot of options for pallet forks. Telehandlers are very good at being able to switch from back and forth. So a lot of options for you as far as you can get different lengths on these. These are 48-inch. 10,000 pound forks, but you can get 60-inch on these. Just depends on what you're doing with it, and we want to maximize your use of it. Okay, we're going to talk about the MDS double bale spear, and this one has the hydraulic movable bale on the second bale option. So the big thing here is there's a lot of bale spear options that you can get on QFit, but these of course are double bale spear, and this second bale moves hydraulically. So when you're loading on a truck, you can move that second bale in tight, and then when you're unloading in the stack, you can spread them apart. So very convenient as far as that goes. Speeds up efficiency, but there are a lot of options you can get MDS makes one that's just a standard that doesn't move. JCB builds a double bale spear. Of course, you can go single bale spear. Just a lot of options, but we sell probably this one more than any of them combined. It's just been a great setup for us. Okay, so this is what the JCB calls the multi-shovel. So it can do multiple purposes, of course, is why it's named that. But you know, when customers call in, they say, well, we want to grapple. And there's just a lot of options as far as grapples, a lot of different ways to build, and a lot of different ways to think about how a grapple works. But this one in particular is one piece as far as the cage, and then it opens up all the way 90 degrees, so it's out of the way if you want it to be. It also has a bolt-on cutting edge, which is nice to have, and then the sides actually remove from it so that you can get long logs in it if you want to. And then of course it's got the QFit quick attach, but so it can go on the TMs or the telehandler like what's behind us here. So a lot of different options as far as the multi grapple. It's a great tool. We sell quite a few of them. Been real happy with the longevity of them. Okay, so this is our Miller GrabTech bucket. Super excited to introduce it. Something that we've been looking for probably 5 years, but it's actually two different pieces. So it's a Miller bucket with a GrabTech grapple on it. So GrabTech's really well known in the market. The nice thing about the GrabTech is that you can actually remove the grapple part and just use the bucket. So there's pins on the back here that you can actually pull that grapple off, and then there's stands so that you roll that bucket over and then stand up that grapple by itself, so you can easily hook back up into it. This also has bolt-on cutting edge, so that when we're in silage pits that have concrete, we don't wear out that edge. So it's a nice feature that we add to it. Also has the QFit on the back, so it's of course fits all QFit attachments, which is all JCB telehandlers and TMs. So a wide range of things that it'll fit. But the biggest thing that we're trying to get to with this Miller GrabTech is to maximize our capacity and minimize our weight without getting too light that we bend the bucket. But the problem with a heavy-duty grapple is that you just lose all your capacity out wide. For example, the 542 behind me, you know, it lifts 9,000 pounds, but when you're going all the way out, all the way up, you know, your capacity is about 3,000 pounds, which is about what this weighs. So then you can't put anything in it. Let me back up on that. Sorry, let me just read it. Okay, so the Miller GrabTech we're talking about today is we're super excited about introducing it. It's something that we've looked for a lot of years to maximize our capacity, minimize our weight, but to have a heavy enough grapple bucket that doesn't get torn up in the silage pit. So this is a Miller and a GrabTech. The nice thing about this GrabTech is that you can drop this grapple. So there's a pin on the back, and then there's stands on the front, so you can actually just drop that whole grapple attachment off and use it as a bucket. And then it's got a bolt-on cutting edge. Of course, that is the best place to have a bolt-on cutting edge in the silage pit, especially when you're in concrete, those type of things, so you don't wear out that edge. So super excited about introducing this to you guys. Like I said, we've been looking for it for a long time to make sure that we get the right setup to maximize the capacity and minimize the weight. So super excited to introduce it to you guys. So these are the QFit attachments that we talk about. Of course, you can buy these and weld them on yourself, but we get everything all ready to go for you. Put the hoses on, and that way you can just plug and play. We price them all as one piece, so they should be ready to roll for you. Okay, so these are the pins I was talking about that you can just pull this latch here and pull that pin out and then drop that grapple off there. This is the bottom of that pin, so it just slips in there. You don't have any pins to attach there when you throw that grapple back on. So super easy to throw it on and off. and be able to use it just as a bucket or a bucket and a grapple. Okay, so this is our QFit pallet fork that goes on our telehandlers or our TMs. Get a lot of questions on what pallet fork is right, what you need. So just wanted to run through that real quick. So this is a 10,000 pound fork, 48-inch fork, and then it's QFit style. So the nice thing about that is you can drop these forks and then hydraulically unattach them and then go pick up another piece of attachment. So it's super easy and convenient, but the forks themselves, they slide on this carriage. You can actually remove them off the carriage if you want to, but a very nice set of pallet forks. Okay, and then the other option for pallet forks that we talked about is the SlideOn bar style. So this is the bar here that usually comes with the unit, or is pretty inexpensive, but it's a manual quick attach. So the pallet forks actually slip on here, and then to remove the bar, you have one of these on each side. So you just take this pin out here and then flip that over, and then that whole bar comes out. And if you have a set of pallet forks on there, you just drop them that way. Okay, so this is the MDS hydraulic bale spear. So these are just common bale spears. You can pick them up at we sell them here at the parts store. Very convenient as far as that goes. But the biggest thing is this unit actually moves that second bale. So when you're loading a truck, you can push them together so you can maximize your load. And then when you're putting them on the ground, if you want to spread them apart so you can get air in between them, you can do that. So very convenient. MDS makes standard non-adjustable ones. JCB builds them. This is our most popular unit, so we stock these and sell quite a few of them. This one actually has the QFit on it, along with the hoses. Those are all things that we make sure that we price in the unit, so they're ready to go for your guys' use. Okay, this is the JCB multi-shovel, is what they call it. So when customers call in, they say, well, on a grapple, it's hard to narrow down what exactly, because everybody's got a different definition. Every manufacturer builds them differently. So just wanted to feature this for you guys, but they call this the multi-shovel. So this grapple actually opens up 90 degrees, so you can actually get everything in there that you want. It has a bolt-on cutting edge at the bottom, and then you can remove the sides if you want to get heavy logs, those type of things. Very well built, very nice offering from JCB direct, so that you can do a lot of different things with this multi-tool.